When I was younger, I was just a lazy bitch. I didn't have any plans to achieve anything in my future. I was just living my life every day like a brainless zombie without any purpose in my life. 4 years ago, I made the decision that I wanted to stop living like a brainless zombie. On that day, I made the decision that I was going to achieve high levels of success. I grew up in a family where everyone went the traditional route. Everyone went to school, they graduated, got a degree, and then they got a job. They did the job for the rest of their life, and then they retired. I couldn't see myself doing one job for the rest of my life and then retiring and living off a small pension for the rest of my days. So 4 years ago, I made a decision that changed my life forever. I wanted to make my parents and my grandparents proud of who I was going to be and what I was going to achieve. 4 years ago, on the day I decided I was going to achieve high levels of success, I incrementally started implementing habits of the most successful people on earth. That's why I made this video. I want to help you guys achieve the same success as I have achieved in the past 4 years. So I'm going to show you 4 habits that every millionaire does, so you can implement those 4 habits in your life to achieve the high level of success you want. Habit number 1 is the most important one of all. You have to wake up earlier and go to bed earlier. I go to bed at 11, sometimes 10:30 in the evening, and I wake up at 6:30 to 7 in the morning. The reason why you have to wake up earlier is because as humans, like 99% of us, there is 1% of people who are actually more productive in the evening, but 99% of all humans on earth are much more productive in the morning than in the evening. So the reason why you have to wake up earlier is because you just are much more productive, so you can get much more done from the work you have to do in the early hours of the day than if you would just wait till noon or even in the evening or midnight. I would recommend to start by waking up a half an hour earlier than you do right now. Be consistent with it. Wake up every day at the same hour and incrementally make your wake time a little earlier. So every week you can wake up half an hour earlier than you did before. The results you will get with only this first habit are just exponential. I can't explain how much of a difference it can make. If you would compare 2 different people, everything is the same in their life, the same circumstances, the same health conditions, they are evenly smart, but one wakes up at say 6 in the morning, the other one wakes up only at 10 in the morning. The first one will just get so much more done, will be so much more productive than the second one. So his success rate will just skyrocket and he will achieve so much more in a shorter time period than the second one. The second habit of every millionaire is they eat the right foods. You can't just eat junk food and fast food every single day and expect that you are productive, you are mentally sharp, you can focus on your work. It doesn't work like that. The food you eat on a daily basis determines how productive you are and how much work you can do. Also, if you eat a lot of sugar and carbs in the morning, you have brain fog, your body is still consuming all of the carbs and the sugar, so there's less energy for your brain to actually focus on the work. What I would recommend, every morning when you wake up, you do a little intermittent fasting of at least 1 hour. The longer you can do it, the better, because if you're intermittent fasting and there is nothing of food in your system, your body doesn't need energy to digest. So all the energy your body has, it goes right to your brain so you can focus on your work. I wake up at 7 in the morning and I do intermittent fasting of from 7 until 10:30 in the morning. So only 3 hours and a half after I wake up, I start actually eating my breakfast. I would recommend you do the same, and you do as much work as you can do in those first hours when you are intermittent fasting. Then the third habit that every millionaire does in his life is you have to be kind to everyone you meet on the street. You never know who you are going to meet on the street. So the person you meet on the street, the total stranger for you, it could be your next business partner, or it could be an investor who wants to invest a large sum of money in your new business. So just be kind to everyone, treat everyone the same, because you never know who you are going to meet on the street and when you need that person in your life. And then the fourth and the last habit every millionaire does in his life, they take calculated risks. So this is especially true for younger people like myself. If you're young, you have all the time in your life to actually recover from failures. Let's say you start a business and you are doing the work every day. You do this for a couple of months or even a year or a couple of years. And after 2-3 years, you just realize that the business won't succeed. There is no way you can get it profitable. So you declare a failure. Let's say in those 2 years you did your business, you lost a total of amount of $10,000. It's a lot of money for a lot of people. But if you're young, it doesn't matter if you lost all that money, because you still have 50, 60, 70 years, if you're lucky, to build up the $10,000 you lost. And what's more important, by losing that $10,000 in your business, you learned so much valuable lessons. Starting a business as a young person is the best decision you can make in your life, because you learn so much out of it. There are so much life lessons you can learn at a young age just by starting a business. Even if you lose all the money, like I said, you still have so much time to build up the money again that you lost. So if you're young, just take risks, calculated risks. If you lose everything, it doesn't matter. Just start over and eventually you will succeed. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.